Nu är nya Casumo.com här. Just nu får du dubbelt på kontot och 110 gratis chanser att vinna storkovan. Casumo, ett kasino. Casumo.com.
Alright, and hello, gentlemen, to the show. Finally, there we go. Seem to be working the transition. What's up, everybody? Semler, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you just fine. We're finally ready. It's a little bit late here. So late that I actually had a birthday party to go to. So before I went to this party, Semler, I got a balloon with helium, and I couldn't resist, not bringing it on. So I've never actually tried this before, except like 10 years ago in chemistry in like elementary school or something like that. Well, this is actually way more than 10 years ago, but so I'm gonna try. Wait a minute. Hello and welcome to the show. It's not that good. My voice is a little bit too
Just
deep.
a little bit. Just a little bit.
All right, wait a minute.
Take a deeper breath, bro. Take a deeper breath.
Try. I'm gonna end up passing out from this. You can't get high on helium, can you? But it's worth trying.
You can't pass out, dude, if you go quiet all of a sudden.
Oh, really? All right. Well, no more helium, and we'll just try and move on. Jesus Christ. All right. What a day it's been. I wish we had more games, but we do have two really good games for you guys, so that's definitely worth it. We have Navi playing Virtus.pro, and we have Mouse Sports playing up against Virtus.pro as well. So two best-of-1 games is the ESEA Invite League, and it's Season 18. So that's where you guys are at. Semler, I have given you the IP address, and there are just a slight, couple of people on the server, so it's not too exciting just yet. But I'm going to switch it over anyway, because I feel like that is appropriate for what we're doing. You guys don't have to watch me giggling anymore at the helium. So there's nothing more in the balloon, so it's not going to happen anyway.
I'm waiting for like our Photoshop battles or something to do with that balloon. They're gonna get a hold of that picture, that image. Who knows what's gonna come, man?
I hope not.
I'm just waiting for Snoop Dogg to get photoshopped into the room with you, and yeah, man, good times.
All right. Well, look, regardless, I'm glad that you guys all wanted to come and hang out with us here on the channel. We don't always get to cast so much, but obviously we're covering the ESL tournament, which we'll be covering on Monday as well. But apart from that, it's a slow start to the new season of Counter-Strike this year. So, we'll get into it a little bit more. And obviously, Semler and I are going to the ASUS ROG assembly tournament that's in Finland, and that's going to be at the end of the month, which is going to be super fun. We'll be joined by Flaren and a bunch of other cool people. So it's going to be a really, really good tournament. So it's not like we won't be online, but we'll try and do what we can to keep the channel alive. And actually, yesterday I was streaming matchmaking, and there's like 3,000 people watching. It was incredible. So thank you guys for tuning in if you were one of them.
Yeah, no, it was good. I mean, we will be streaming more matchmaking for sure. One thing that's going to keep us on our toes, though, is the fact that ESEA, it's like old school ESEA. Everybody else is like tightened up their schedule. They know the schedule a week in advance. ESEA, I checked this morning, I don't see anything. I check again. Hey, by the way, there's 2 matches, and they're starting at 9. So it's like ESEA, you never know. We're going to wake up day to day and just go day to day. So I'm even scared of like referring people to our calendar on the site now, just because it's going to get updated, the afternoon of.
That is exactly how it works. They like to keep it interesting, keep us guessing, and that's just kind of what we have to deal with. We'll try and cover as much of it as we can of this season, and then we'll try and work with the ESEA, see if we can't get them to schedule things a little bit more properly in the for the rest of the year. That would be a lot more fun, because there are some great teams playing in this tournament, so we should want to cover as many of them as we possibly can. Now, We did add, and I don't know if this is going to cause any trouble. We did it on sort of a test basis, guys. So we're not quite sure how it works. But CS:GO Lounge wanted to know if we were interested in helping them test this new function. And if you're on CS:GO Lounge, and I'm betting a lot of you are betting. See what I did there? It's a donation thing that's been added. A link there. It says donation to Room on Fire giveaways, and the plan is that if you want to help us out, because people do actually ask us for donation links, and we don't have like a PayPal one or anything like that, because we feel like that's more for streamers and such like, and not necessarily casters as we are, which is a little bit different maybe. So if you guys want to donate skins, that's a thing, and we'll give them away to our our subscribers in the future. We'll try and figure out. We've no idea how it even works right now, so I can't like put too much detail into exactly what we'll do. But the plan is that they're going to be given away at some point in some fashion, depending on what we get and how it works. And right now it's just a test to see how it all works out. So just to point that out for you guys, if you're wondering what that link was, that is what it is. Onto the game though. It's a best of 1 game on Dust 2, and it's between VP and Na'Vi. Semler, do you wanna take a guess at it?
What? I guess at the result here. At the outcome? At the outcome of the match? Is that it?
Yes. I mean, yeah. I think that's the easiest thing.
I'm thinking, yeah. It's like VP, Na'Vi, beginning of the year. We know that Na'Vi haven't really been pracking too much, that they're just about to hit their stride, really, as far as prac is concerned. So they may still be a bit rusty, but the same could be said for VP. I mean, it's right at the beginning of the year, Anders. I guess going off of, like, last year, I'm still going to have to put VP just ahead of Na'Vi. Just because it's Virtus.pro. So, Dust 2, VP, but then it's the map Dust 2, so VP aren't exactly hot on... This isn't exactly their favorite map either, whereas Na'Vi are pretty solid on it. This isn't a clear cut, this team is going to stomp this team. This is definitely one of the more shady matches that we'll have.
I mean, it is... I don't think it's as bad as the next one, which is way worse, because it's Mouse Sports and Virtus.pro on Nuke. Which is, I mean, any best of 1 on Nuke is really, really, really hard to judge. But I think you're right anyway. You made sort of the same analysis that I did. I think Na'Vi are a more solid team on Dust 2 than VP are, and if I recall correctly, VP have tried to ban out Dust 2 as much as they really can in recent tournaments.
Yeah,
they are
the end
really
of the year. They just didn't want to touch it.
Yeah, which is strange because there was a time when they were one of the most exciting teams on Dust 2, and pretty much every team can play Dust 2. So take that with a grain of salt as well. Don't wanna put too much emphasis on it. Every single player on this server will know exactly how to play Dust 2. But then there's Guardian, and put Guardian loose on Dust 2. We've seen what happens in the past. It's terrible.
Yeah, exactly. With the AWP, and question is whether it's going to be Pasha or Snacks going for the AWP on Dust 2 to try and counter him. If they try and counter him at all, if they don't just stick to rifles. We all remember the time when VP were just dominant on Dust 2, but it feels like that was way at the beginning of the last year. Katowice was when they were really just this unstoppable, plow that was just, tilling the fields. There wasn't a whole lot you could do to stop it. You felt like this blade of grass, this monstrosity that was VP was coming straight at you, and there wasn't anything you could do, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Anders, you couldn't uproot in time. They just went over you.
It was pretty brutal for a time being, but I mean every team in the field right now has got so much better that it's kind of hard to make predictions, and we haven't seen them for a long time either. So that's another thing to consider. People asking about your microphone, Semler, and your Yeti is still broken, right?
Yeah, it's still broken, sadly.
So
the mic quality isn't very good. I'm getting a new one basically next week. So I apologize, guys. It just died. It was my trusty mic. I'd had it for like 2 years, and it just died last week. So I'm making do with a headset right now.
Yeah, so that is that's the reasoning for it. Just so people understand that that's really the only thing. It's not your headphones or anything that's weird. Just we'll get on that. We'll get on that. Have you put any thought into what microphone you'd want to buy? No?
We're going shopping next week.
Excellent.
So I'll know more by Wednesday, more or less.
It's nothing better than shopping for new hardware. Absolutely.
Oh, dude, it is going to be glorious. Like, if you guys have seen the stream before, you guys know what the office looks like. Yeah, all of that's going to change next week. So, fun times.
Damn. Yeah, I just emailed a list of emotes to our graphics artists that we're working with. You may know them as Hanso and Coyote. They're the people who also made the Cartel collection that's in the game, and a couple of other really cool skins. And probably will be making more if I know them. They're pretty ambitious. But they're also going to be working on some emotes for you guys. So the subscriber team and everything else, and everyone who already has subscribed, we really appreciate that. and we'll try and bring those to you. So, I mean, it's still going to take a little bit of time to actually develop them, but they are at least being developed, including assembler emote, and there's going to be a vendetta emote as well. So, you know, there's some stuff coming that way while we're waiting here for everyone to get on the server, and we are just waiting for another 2 people from VP. Should be just any second. Snacks and Pasha. Can't really start the game without Pasha, can we?
No. We kind of need him, although I wonder if he's going to like crack on his stream or something. That's what he's doing right now. You know, that's why he's a little late. It's like, hold on, guys, hold on. I got to get my friends together. I need the support. Pasha. That's what I'm worried about. You know, he's going to need the support if he decides to go toe-to-toe with Guardian, if he decides to go for the AWP. Because Guardian, it's one of those offers you don't really enjoy facing.
I mean, to put it a different way, Na'Vi did just beat Mouse Sports on Dust 2. So, I mean, that's a pretty nice thing for Guardian or for Guardian and Na'Vi to already done. Because Mouse Sports, I mean, Dust 2 and Mirage probably the 2 best maps, or at least used to be. I guess we have to put a little asterisk there as well, just because of Gobby joining the team and things being different. Alu as well being out, so it could have changed a little bit for them. But traditionally speaking, those were the 2 really strong maps for Mouse Sports. So it's kind of cool that Na'Vi at least did that, and I don't know.
It's going to be a problem for VP.
Yeah. I mean,
that almost makes me lean more towards VP, because now Na'Vi are going to be warmed up on the map. They're going to get their eye in, right? Guardian is already going to have gone up against Chris J.
Yeah.
He's going to get you know, a bit of a feel going tonight, and then they go up against VP. VP are going to be coming into this cold. Na'Vi are going to be warmed up now. I'm thinking Na'Vi have a pretty solid edge now going onto this map.
I think so too, but we have also seen, I mean, one good pistol round start, and all of a sudden, we'll have to revise that. But I think, what was the betting tendency? I'm actually trying to recall, but I'm going to check instead of just guessing. Yeah, it's 52% in favor of Na'Vi, 48% in favor of VP. Or for VP, not in favor of, but VP. That was that's really, really close, and I actually think that's not too bad. I mean, I would have said 55-45, but 52%. I'm not like, I mean, it is. I think it's a very slight margin we're talking about here for Na'Vi. I don't think it's like completely overwhelming. So yeah, take that into consideration as well. And remember,
it's crazy how close it is right now.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's how close this match could be. Nobody can really call it. It's like 2% separating. I'm 4%. Like, what is that about?
And I mean, that's actually kind of cool. It seems like the betting community is getting better at betting. If you don't mind. It's because I actually think a lot of the time, especially in best of 1 games, people tend to just kind of bet for the team that's already favored, so you get these really weird matches where all of a sudden, like in a best of 1 on Nuke, one team has an 80% chance of winning, and nobody even considered what happens if that 80% team loses the knife and the pistol and they get to start T-side with nothing at all. So I kind of like the fact that it's this close. I think that means some people have done their homework. And I do a little bit of betting every once in a while, similar. I don't know if you've realized, but I
didn't know. Tell me.
Well, I have like a couple of rules that I try and follow, and one of them is I try and remind myself that if I bet on a team that ends up losing, but they still did pretty well, then I'll try and tell myself that it wasn't such a bad bet after all, because they could have maybe won. I think the bad bet happens if you beat. Really bet on a team and then they just get completely crushed and you feel like, oh, well, that was awful. There was no chance they were going to win. But if they come somewhat close, you kind of feel like, well, it wasn't my analysis that was wrong. The team just had like a couple of unfortunate mishaps and that's it. So remember, betting's supposed to be fun, and, I know I'm probably going to be talking for deaf ears here, but don't take it too seriously, guys. It's just for fun. Well, Neo, Bialy, Taz, Guardian, Guardian on the wrong team here, so we are actually still missing a couple of people. Even more people now. Some of Na'Vi have left as well. Man, oh man. Not good, not good. Alright, chat's going crazy. People saying betting isn't for fun, it's deadly serious. I guess so.
Alright, hold on, I'm testing things. How does the mic sound come in any better now?
Yeah, actually it does. Sound a little bit clearer.
And there should be hopefully that annoying sound of me pressing the button should be gone.
It is gone.
Okay.
Some sort of magician similar.
So yeah, sorry guys, fine tuning. I'm actually on a laptop. I haven't used it in a long time, so it seems I need to do some fine tuning with the sound settings.
Oh. Well, it's good that it at least can be made to work. Of course, we do apologize for the delay here, but as you can tell, we're going to forward all the blame onto the players. And if you ask them, and we won't, but if you did, they'd probably forward it to somebody else as well. So in the end, probably nobody is to blame. But it does mean we're a little bit delayed here, which is unfortunate. Remember, after this game, you can't leave the stream just yet, because you got to stick around for VP versus Mouse Sports. Good news is that game won't be started before this one is done, because obviously VP can't play 2 games in one. They are pretty good, but not that good.
We know of any teams that are that good, like good enough to be like. I feel like if you were to ask Lurpus or Thorin or somebody, it's like the only team or player they could say could play 2 matches at the same time would be Get Right.
Get Right.
Because just Get Right's like God to them, right?
Maybe I was gonna say Fnatic. Just have
Fnatic could play 2 at once.
Yeah, two different keyboards like close to each other. Just maybe. Be pretty confusing. It'd be a fun test actually to do that.
That feels like one of the most nerve-wracking things. Imagine like you're in 2 clutch situations all simultaneously, like the buckets of sweat.
What I did, I've done this a couple of times because I sometimes like to play. Aside from my betting addiction in Counter-Strike, I also sometimes play online poker at a very low and very casual and amateur level. So don't get too scared, guys. But so sometimes when I set up play poker and I usually play in tournaments that have like 45 people in it, so that's not too serious and it doesn't take that long, but it can still draw out for a couple of hours. So sometimes when you get towards the end of a tournament, someone will invite you to matchmaking. You feel like I want to play matchmaking. That's fun, but I'm also in this poker tournament. So then you have to play matchmaking and tab out, and sometimes either fold a hand or try and go for a really big bet. And it's kind of hard to stay focused, but still, it makes it more exciting. That's what it's all about.
Dude, online poker, yes. You know what else we used to do? Like, I think people still do this. Obviously, people must still be doing this. But back in the day when you could still, like, multi-box WoW, or you would multi-box WoW.
Yeah.
Have, like, 5 copies of the game running at the same time. Split your screen all sorts of ways and just, like, run around with 5 people. Yeah, man. 5 mages, 5 pyros. What's up?
You were obviously the botting type, Samurai, I can tell.
Oh, dude. Not botting. Come on. You still got to be sitting there.
All right.
Get out of here.
So you were like a Chinese farmer only in Sweden or something?
I'm the guy who in Lineage 2 would spot bots and then train giant packs of mobs to kill the bots and then pick up whatever dropped when they died.
Oh,
like that's what you did with bots.
I love it. And especially
like just screw bots.
Especially in Lineage, because it was like you could actually D-rank in Lineage, couldn't you? I have this friend who played like to a very high level. I think they finally got to like level 52 or something, which apparently takes a really long time. I never played the game myself, but apparently it takes a while. And finally,
it was a grind, yeah.
Yeah. So finally, when he got there, he could put on this armor that was level requirement 52. He went out with his new armor, super happy. Went up against some mob, got killed, deranked, and he had sold his other armor because he was level 52. He could get this armor, so now he couldn't wear the new armor, couldn't kill any of the new mobs to actually up rank again, and was just stuck in this weird hell. And that's when they quit.
Yeah. I think it's so fuzzy because this is like a decade ago, right? But like I used to have a glaive or something. I remember I had a glaive and I think I disenchanted it or something by accident, just like something really dumb like that, and I just uninstalled the game immediately. Some mistake happened that ended up costing me all the gear that I'd farmed for, and I just uninstalled the game. I was really, really dumb.
Man.
Those games are so unforgiving though, man. It's like, wow, now it's just like send a ticket in. You get everything back, no worries. No matter what happens. It's not even possible to drop anything in WoW.
Yeah, it's true. It's a little bit more friendly in that sense. Okay, look, so I'm looking at the admin conversation that's going on, and here's the update, guys, about what's going on here, and this is worth sharing. So as you can tell, we're waiting for one person from Navi, and we're waiting for Snacks on VP, and the word is Snacks doesn't know his password, so we're trying to fix it. I'm guessing, is that his Steam password? That can't possibly be true. There's like no way a professional player could forget his Steam account login and can't join a match. I don't know what that is.
It can't possibly be a Steam account. It has to be like, is there like a password for ESEA?
Yeah, there probably is.
Like you need one for like the ESEA anti-cheat or whatever, like log into the account to actually connect to the server. Well, I feel like that could happen.
It probably is that. All right. Well, it's probably his ESEA account, so we'll work on that. The ESEA admins are helping him out with the issue, so I'm sure they can figure out a way to recover it.
That's just amazing, though. It's like you would think after a while, maybe you would have like a document or something. I don't know, like some kind of documentation that would allow you to keep track of these sorts of things, so this doesn't happen. I don't know, or some kind of system. instead of just going for like random passwords that you're gonna forget.
I had a system, but I'm not very organized, so my system sort of got away from me, and I just started adding different things. So I had like a main group of passwords that I use for certain things, but then some of them are slight variations of others. And here's how it happens. It happens because some websites, they force you to, sort of refresh your password every 6 months or something as a security measure, which might not be such a bad idea. But then the problem is, you can't just alternate between two passwords, because if you've been subscribed for a year somewhere, it'll tell you, wait a minute, this password you already used, you have to come up with a new one. So then you make a slight variation of the other one, and think this is going to be easy to remember. And then, like 3 years down the line, it's not anymore, and everything is hell, and I don't know.
And that's why you're never going to visit that site again.
Yeah, that is actually how it works.
Oh, that sucks, that account. Nah, don't need it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to go use this other site now.
That is what it's become, essentially. So, very sad indeed. Alright, I'm not sure who we're missing from Narvik.
Oh.
He's Seized. Oh, he's there.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Seized is here. It's Zeus. But I thought that, we had Zeus on earlier, and then he just left again. So I don't think Zeus is, having a problem. He's probably just waiting for people to tell him to log in.
It could be. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was here as well, so it can't be too much longer. Okay, so now Snacks has got the email, his verification stuff for his password or whatever it is, so he should be joining us, yeah, soon enough, guys. What else can we say?
What do we have coming up this week? Apart from, I believe, the first night LDLC has to be played out on Monday because they're going to MLG on Wednesday, so we won't be able to have their ESL match on the regular night. We had to change it to Monday, but then I don't think that's going to affect the rest of the matches happening on Wednesday and Thursday.
No, I don't think so either. So we should still be stuff going on Wednesday and Thursday. I've put in some effort to do some matchmaking streaming on here. People have come on and laughed at me for various reasons, but also just to generally enjoy themselves. So yeah, we've been trying to play some games. We played I think we had one game in Vendetta before he got really angry at the game and left. So that's unfortunate.
Sounds like Ben.
Yeah, indeed. He expects a higher standard that we can currently deliver. I think he's used to playing with better people, basically.
That is pretty funny that way. Yeah. I'm surprised it didn't have to do with something like matchmaking and him just calling somebody a hacker immediately.
No, man. I mean, that's Rene's job. He accuses everyone of hacking, and it's quite disturbing because I don't know. It shouldn't affect me because I'm used to it now, but it does. You're in the first round and some guy gets killed in B, and the first call he makes is that guy's hacking, and then when you're going to retake the B bomb site, you think, is he really hacking? Am I about to try and retake against the hacker, and it mentally plays on you? So really, your teammates should shut the hell up when they get killed and not call hacking before it's really hacking. But then again, I probably do it myself a lot.
Well, it's like you shouldn't do it. Just keep it on the down low. Keep it on the down low. You put a report in. He'll get overwatched and whatever. But you don't need to let it go and spoil the rest of the game, because for the rest of the game you're going to be playing against this guy. And unless you can vote kick him, unless the other team realizes and vote kicks him or something like that, you're just going to have to deal with it. So, bitching about it every round, that always gets on my nerves. And Ven and Ren are, really good at this, where within the first 2 rounds, they'll just start being like, this guy's hacking. And I'm like, well, there it goes the whole game. You're not going to shut up about this for the entire game now.
Well, do we need some sort of intervention? Can we put them on, an anger management course or something? Just,
Yeah, we just got to, give them some music, don't worry, be happy, just play. It's all good, man. Just play, because 9 times out of 10, the hackers are bad anyways, and you can still beat them. It's your head. It's all in your head. Don't be,
maybe one of those
Michael and Delpan versus Flamey.
Maybe one of the. Oh yeah, that was bad. Maybe one of those.
Don't do that. Don't cost the entire map and just basically psych yourself out.
That's a really good historical match. I'm guessing a lot of people don't know what you're talking about. There was a time when the then ESG lineup, I believe, played Flamey in that team, and they were on Train before it got removed from the competitive map pool. And And people weren't really sure how good Flamey were, unless they'd been paying attention to the CIS team or scene, which actually a lot of people did do back then. But I think the majority of the scene were like, oh, Flamey's done sort of alright, but we're not really that good. And he just kind of crushed everyone on that train map. Was really, really good, and went on to perform really good at LAN as well. And just like he's still a really solid player. But I think ESG they didn't realize how good he potentially was, and they thought they were playing against someone who was hacking, and they were quite vocal about it. And I think Pimp from Copenhagen Wolves also tweeted them as a link to an account that was VAC banned that was potentially Flamey's, but turned out not to be, and it was very confusing. Well, now in hindsight, very funny.
That's the lesson. Because they went to Mirage, and on Mirage, they literally threw that game because they psyched themselves out. The entire time, all they did was cry about Flamey, when they could have won at any moment, but they literally threw that game because they couldn't get it out of their heads. Yeah. It was a really, entertaining best of 3 to watch, I'll tell you that. So, go back and check it out if you want a slice of history. But yeah, that's it, man. Just focus on your game, play your game, and deal with everything else afterwards.
Have you seen Bad Boys? I can't remember. I think it's Bad Boys 2, where they have like this thing. They say "woosah." That's what we need to say whenever.
What?
Woosah. It's like a anger management phrase or something that makes you relax, and I think you have to massage your ears or something. It's been a long time since I've seen this movie, right? But I think it's something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat.
Is that the one where the guy, he gets off the phone, he's like, "Shit just got real," or it's like shit's about to get real?
Yeah, probably. That sounds like a Bad Boys.
Am I thinking about the wrong one?
No, it could be right. It could be right. All right, go on.
This is with Will Smith and that one cat, right?
Yeah, Martin Lawrence. It is. All right. Look, we're getting into the game, so we'll talk about Bad Boys later, or we'll focus on these Bad Boys here. It's Na'Vi and Virtus.pro. Why did I make that sound dirty? I really didn't mean to. It's
the helium.
These naughty boys. It probably is the helium, right? It's Zeus, Edward, Starix, Seized, and Guardian versus Taz, Bialy, Neo, Pasha, and Snacks. And it's a best-of-1 game, Dust 2, right here at Room on Fire. So thank you for joining us. It's the ESEA Invite League, Season 18. Guardian and Na'Vi are going to be starting on the CT side. So, I mean, that's all right. But it could go either way. The pistol is what really matters, and it might be a B-rush. And if it is, Seized has 1 HE grenade. No smoke going up.
But look at mid. Look at mid, Edward. He got caught by Taz. Then there's still Starks. He's at mid doors. He manages to back off just in time. But they were trying to go for like an Apex Shoxy push on mid. It got slapped down.
Oh, that's a nice shot from Starix. I'm not sure it saved them so much. Guardian coming up from behind. If he can catch one person here, he does catch Pasha, and that's obviously really, really big. That's a 3-on-3, but it's still going to be a retake. And Seized has the kit in hand, so it can't get lost on short. They're going to have to get that kit on the bomb site at some point, I think. Taz goes down, now Bialy and Snacks up inside the bomb site. It's only just been planted. Good headshot from Snacks. Bialy waiting here. Perfect angle, really. And Seized is going to go down. It's all on Starix here. Really no chance. Will be dropped by Snacks. And Virtus.pro will pick up the pistol round.
Holy hell. And what a way to do it as well. Boxed into the site. 9 times out of 10 when we're talking about teams getting boxed into the site, it's actually a disadvantage that you're having to battle back from because you have no way to move. You can't move out through long and control that section. You can't move onto Cat and try and control it from there and take those advantages away from the CT side who are retaking. VP were just boxed in there and they just landed the shots. As simple as that. Guardian getting caught out on long certainly didn't help things for Na'Vi when the rest of the push is coming up on Cat and they just get shut down. So that was ugly. That was some risk taken there from Na'Vi as well with that push up mid early on.
Look at this. They've actually given up entirely the B bomb site. They really don't care, Na'Vi. They're in the middle here. P250, CZ 75, flash comes through. They're all running in. Oh no, it's a disaster. They're just going to get mowed down in the middle. Reload even happens, and now it's all on Neo and Snacks. And Neo, pistol in hand, 1-on-3. Bomb dropped in the middle. He picks up an AK, but he's definitely going to go down here. 10 health. Guardian will pick up the kill. That was a pretty big return on investment, Samler.
That's, I'm trying to think of a way to put that. Basically, it's like Na'Vi just won the lottery. Okay, we'll go with the cop-out, with the cliche. Na'Vi just won the lottery right there. I mean, that's everything you could possibly hope for in a second round buy like that. For them to run into your CZ250 at point blank, at lethal range, and have 3 guys just get funneled in through a bottleneck, that's perfect for Na'Vi. That's as good as a second round can go.
Pretty much. They're not going to be complaining about that one. It's interesting that VP keep running the same snake strat to get out into middle here, and then I'm getting a little bit of lag. Are you as well?
I am as well, yeah.
Oh,
I just froze on Guardian.
Yeah, me too. I was wondering if we were going to experience this because we have in the past with this particular ESEA Go TV thing, but hopefully it won't be too much of a hindrance. Of course, we're really sorry if it is, but you know, we try our best and it's been working so far, so hopefully it'll just keep working. But it feels like Virtus.pro are going to try and overpower, and now that it's frozen, we can see that Neo has a flashbang, Snax has a flashbang, and I'm guessing that Neo is probably going to be throwing his flash as they try and enter, or if is it already in the air somewhere?
Yeah. Look at Snax. Snax, he's already about to just go through.
Yeah.
Back.
Ooh.
They get this back to mid doors, so he's about to just go rushing through behind that flash. Edward's in a good position to deal with Snax when he comes through, though, so this could go south for VP real quick unless they get a lucky shot through with the Tech 9.
Yeah, it's the Tech 9. Honestly, the way this is shaping up right now, I would say there's a 50-50 chance this is going to work for VP. Edward, he has to turn around incredibly quickly. And because you can tell he's kind of leaning into the peak right now, he's on his way, like he's looking at the wall right there, so he's waiting to go out. Once he's out, and I think he might end up over peaking. If he gets flashed, even if he turns around, he's so far out, away from the wall that he can't find any cover. There's no cover to be found. And what can Guardian do to help? This HE is not going to kill anybody.
Yeah.
I think Edward is almost certainly dead. Yeah,
Edward is dead if he eats the flash, but the tag on this grenade from Guardian could change everything. It could buy Edward that half second that he needs. So, I mean, they should have the crossfire set up here. There's a smoke on Taz. Taz is only just now getting out of dark, so he's not going to be able to get it there very, very quickly to block a Guardian off, unless VP decide to sit here. Unless Snax is the only one who's going to peek through to try and get info.
So actually, it might be that we are not being DDoSed. It might just be that the game is paused for a second, which can look like this. I mean, if
the old ESEA pause.
Yeah, exactly. If we were getting DDoSed, it might be that it said we're getting disconnected up in the top right corner or left hand corner. I can't remember. The point is, I'd feel more safe if Edward was close to the wall. Not that it's Edward's fault. There's no way he can know this. But I think he's in a potentially scary situation. Now I kind of want them to resume. So now we've been theory crafting about what this flashbang is going to do, and I want to see if it's really going to work or not. What's really cool is that Taz has a smoke as well. If they kill Edward and they smoke off Guardian, then the only one holding B is seized, and against 4 people with, 3 Tech 9, 2 Deagles? Like, these Tech 9s are so ridiculously good. They are so strong. That could definitely work.
Alright, well, I'm just having a quick discussion here with the admins, just getting everything up to date. It is a pause. We don't know why. So they're currently getting info back.
We're happy if it's not a DDoS.
That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah. Machi Kami, thank you for hosting us. A bunch of people, I get a message every time somebody hosts us. So thank you guys for hosting us on different channels, and everyone tuning in. This is overwhelming. This is just the best of one game, and there's 75,000 people watching. So you guys are incredible. Yes, even you, Dupree, in the chat. You failed to carry me really hard on matchmaking, but I still love you.
Dude, Dupree is like, if something goes wrong, it's just going to be like the throw central. That's when they start making noises and running around and just spraying people randomly. Dupree, we haven't played together in ages, man. What's going on?
Last time I played with...
There's something the matter with that.
Yeah, there is. We should fix that right away. Last time I was playing, actually, all of us were carried by Dupree's girlfriend, which is, that's kind of cool. And I played Carrigan in matchmaking and got beat by him yesterday on Inferno, and he got carried by his girlfriend as well, so I don't know what's going on here, but definitely the pro players need to step it up. It's out there, Dupree. Here we go. Grenade into the middle. Let's see. Guardian with the spray down. Edward lives, and Guardian gets a double kill. So not at all like I had envisioned, and now things are looking way better, and we have another pause seminar, so what do you think will happen now?
Yeah, that smoke from Taz, it was too late. By the time they're pushing through, that smoke needs to be down to cut Guardian out, because then Guardian is just spraying and praying, right? Instead, Guardian sees where he's going with his shots, and 2 guys get caught immediately. Edward was in a good position on slope like that. This is pretty much Na'Vi now. It's all theirs. This is their round to control. There's no reason why VP should be able to push in here and do more damage, because guess what? Seized is going to be rotating in at window, and now you've got this double line of rifles on B slope to just annihilate VP when they come around the corner.
Yeah. I think you turned out to be right in this case, Sumner. So well played. That's really good for Navi, obviously, because that could have been a little bit disastrous. Maybe I'm just like too negative. I imagine the worst possible scenario for Edward.
What do you think? It's like this map. I mean, Dust 2, it really does feel like it's a CT-sided map now. It feels like now I'm not giving VP the edge at any point. I'm thinking it's all Na'Vi, and it's Na'Vi's round. It's like in the pistol there. I thought that was Na'Vi's round to lose. So, you know, it's odd situations. Or rather, it should have been VP getting clobbered by Na'Vi, and Na'Vi are the ones who got caught out. So, I don't know. But Na'Vi take out this round, and let's see what VP do.
I have, I mean, I've sort of developed in my mind a gut feeling that as long as you get around 6 rounds on the terrorist side, you can actually come back on the CT side. That's how it feels to me. Like, that's roughly the balance. It's not great if you get 6 rounds. I mean, I think you want to actually win the majority of the rounds on the C side to feel really safe. But I think you can make it out with even 6. So that's interesting.
Yeah. It really does feel. It feels like anything can happen on any side. If you get good momentum on T side, you don't let the CT side get good economy, then anything is possible. You can just start running away with it. But the same can be said for CT side, and on Dust 2 in particular, it really feels like CT. If things are going right for you, they snowball. Like it just gets out of control. So Na'Vi now, it's all about VP just resetting themselves here. Neo with the shot. That's going to be a good start there for VP.
A damn fine start indeed. And we get a moment to pause and reflect over that situation, which is much needed. You know, don't want to get too fast here and pace ourselves. Oh, were you here for the bench talk, Samler? Did we talk about benches when you were here?
Damn straight.
All right. Well,
Inferno.
and we went on to do an overpass when you had to catch the train. But I'm afraid there are no benches on Dust 2, as far as I can tell.
No, we've got doors to talk about instead.
Yeah,
you know, they were worried about the fire hazard that wooden doors represented. So Valve, you know, being the health conscious company that they are, they decided to replace the doors with metal. So instead, you'll just get crushed. You won't get burned. See?
I mean, that is good news, especially especially in a tempered climate like this one. It's obviously really hot. But I feel like the benches are just a superior topic, and I can't stop looking for benches on all the maps. So I don't know why I mind game myself like that, but There aren't really any benches as far as I can tell. So sorry guys, it's gonna have to be a different topic if we want to discuss things while we're waiting here. I'm not sure why they keep pausing, but when they pause and unpause really quickly, sometimes the reason they do that from like a technical point of view, it has to do with people rejoining. Sometimes there's trouble if you rejoin a server that's paused, so then you sort of unpause and pause again to let the person connect. And that's how it works out. So, so pretty much it. Thank you, Jasper 1983 for subscribing, and everyone else that I haven't already spotted. We really do appreciate you guys subbing. Big help to us running the channel, of course. Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, that P250 kill in the middle by Neo was actually pretty impressive on Edward, and I'm sort of wondering. I mean, it's a bit of a shame that now VP don't have more tools to go for seized. Again, if they had the smoke, if they had if they could flash on over into middle and force him into the bomb site, and then if they can come through window and door at the same time, that's really, really good. But now Seized can probably play the long range game with them pretty much all day, and the only one who can even contest them is Neo with a P250. Everyone else has a Glock, so it's going to be really rough here for VP anyway. But it's a nice shot.
Yeah, this all comes back down to timing. Seized has to be looking at the right way at the right time. If they get out through Upper Dark fast enough, there you go. He turns around just in the nick of time to spot Neo trying to make his way out from Upper Dark. So Seized is going to be able to hold this, no problem at all. Zeus has taken out Taz over on the A side. Taz was supposed to be the distraction, basically, you know, try and draw the attention over to A site while the rest of VP pushed to B. But Seized is now going to rotate the plateau, and it's perfect for him. Just easy cleanup.
Oh, he's stolen a Tech 9? That's lethal, man. You can't just give the CTs a Tech 9. That's really bad. In other good news for Na'Vi, apart from having stolen the second round away and then won the next 2 in a row, so it's 3-1 in favor of them, they also have this AWP on Guardian super fast, and he even has money to rebuy the AWP if he died with, if they lost it. So there's a lot of good stuff happening right now for Na'Vi, I'd say.
No doubt. Well, Na'Vi, like, this is that danger zone. VP need to do some damage right now. Otherwise, things are going to get out of control. Look at Seized right now. He's going for a lower dark play in mid. They've just gone for mid control right here. 4 members for Na'Vi just gangbanging on Cat.
Oh, man. Now they've at least managed to trap one guy in the corner here. That Starix is very low on health, but the retake is already on even before the bomb goes down. Starix gets a kill at 7 health. He's still going to do some damage there, but Zeus will drop Edward, spraying Guardian with the perfect save. I think Bailey would have definitely had Edward then. And now it's a terrible 1-on-2 here for Pasha. Bomb not down, and he's being wrapped around from 2 angles, but he gets the shot. What a nice spray for a triple. Turns around for Seized, and he can't make it. Senla, that's heartbreaking. The man with the biceps, he almost clutched that 1-on-3.
He was given the opportunity there as well by Na'Vi. I was surprised that Guardian decided to peek before Seized was in position to help him with the crossfire. That was Guardian kind of jumping the gun. Pasha hitting a 6 shot on him, not letting that mistake go by unanswered. He actually gets the punish out on Guardian. So all the pressure then goes on Seized, and he does have a little bit of an element of surprise, but Pasha was already looking towards long, so it came down to who missed the shot. And this time around, Pasha, he wasn't able to clutch it.
No clutcherino. 4-1. Oh, the Guardian just get outsniped.
I think so.
That's going to be frustrating. Guardian's going to be mad right now. And Edward's going to pick up the AWP instead, which is interesting, but it's kind of cool because they don't want anyone sneaking in and picking that up at any point in the game. That would definitely be bad for the CT side. So, good entry facts from Virtus.pro. Unfortunately, they're mostly happening in the eco rounds and not in the actual rounds. But look at VP. They have actually 2 smokes and 2 flashbangs here in the middle, and they might be faking this. That smoke's obviously meant to signal that it's going to be a B push. CT spawn, everybody knows that, I think, at this point. And Zeus is up here waiting. Yeah, it's going to be a fake to A.
Yeah, nobody's actually pushing through, so it's keeping those 2 defenders over there. Starks gets overwhelmed. This is a sick position. Now Zeus, it's all going to be down to him waiting in Goose.
Tough position for Zeus there. He actually elects to pull out his pistol instead of trying to reload, and that's good. Otherwise, he would not have got that kill, and this would have been a much worse situation right now for the rest of his teammates. But Virtus.pro making a little bit of magic happen here as they actually get the bomb down and make it a 2-on-3 in their own favor. Edward going to swap for a rifle instead here. Pasha goes down, jumping shot from Seized, and now Bialy down in pit. He lands a straight headshot with the P250 on Seized, who's now going to have to try and see if he can land one in return here, but one bullet is going to seal the deal, and oh, it's Seized to land it. You got to be kidding me. And he has the kit. Semler, this is robbery.
No way does he actually hit that shot.
And the AWP is right there for the taking. Oh my lord, that's disgusting.
I'm just stunned, man. I can't believe Seized hits that shot, and that he gets the opportunity to actually get that shot. Right, like taking an extended fight with Seized when there's still time on that bomb to get the defuse.
Yeah, it did not look perfect. The response from VP, okay. I mean, double AWP.
Well, like what I was going to say was that this should have been an unwinnable, situation for Na'Vi. A 3-on-2 rifle picked up from VP. They should have been able to block Na'Vi out of there, especially with both of them coming up from CT slope like that. But instead, Na'Vi, they got a series of duels, 1v1v1, and that's just incredible that Na'Vi take it.
Yeah, I agree. Unwinnable is the right term, I think. Now, VP, what are they doing here? They've lost 2 people already. One of them was Snacks trying to challenge Guardian over at the bomb site. Zeus. Oh, actually, Guardian steals that kill, but Zeus is going to take one anyway. Didn't want to get completely stolen that round, so he gets one more in there. Bialy now in a 1-on-4 with 69. Tiny pause for a giggle here from all the people in the chat. But Bialy's not giggling at all. He's in a pretty rough spot.
Yeah, Bialy is just trying to keep his calm right now. He knows that Zeus is close. He knows that there's one member from Na'Vi up close right now that he's getting pressured from top mid.
I don't even know what the best case scenario is here. I mean, apart from doing a 1-on-4 with 35 seconds left, getting a kill saving the AK maybe?
I mean, yeah, it's almost like just run in there and die so you get your money. He's going to get fenced in though, because look at Seized. Seized is already into C spawn.
Well, he's moving the only way that really makes sense, and it's kind of cool that he's ended up choosing this. There's nobody on long, so if he just stays here and plays it safe, he might be able to live. But he doesn't know there's no one behind him. They're going to line up, and they just shoot right through. Just too many guns on the other side. And we are going to be at 6-1. Pretty damn good start here for Na'Vi. Virtus.pro without even very many bomb plants. I mean, they got one down that one eco round, and that's good, but they're not getting so much out of this.
And I think what we're seeing is a combination of Na'Vi having that match on Dust 2 already tonight to warm them up, and VP this not being a very good map for them right now. Them not being too confident on Dust 2. It's just kind of spinning out of control. Now Na'Vi have got the start that they wanted. They bounced back in the second round. And then this is the kind of momentum you can build up on CT side. Once things start going your way, it's really hard for T side to come back into the game.
Oh my god, how the hell did he kill Neo then? I have no idea. Guardian is he's a robot at this point. I have no idea how he got that last kill. That was so fast. He did kill Neo here, but that was very, very, very swift. And obviously the second one was as well. Guardian going out of his way to make life miserable for Virtus.pro. And now, if they bought somewhere, it'd be, what 2 AKs and a couple of Galils? And they're going to try and save instead.
Yeah, but it's like this half save. Look at this.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. That makes sense.
I mean,
Because they're going to get around 3,400 on top of the 2,000 they already have, so they're going to have a lot of money next round, but who knows, maybe the Tech-9 is going to do it for them. Neo charging through. He's not hitting the shot. He's going to go back, and they're in the pit, sure, but is it going to do them any good? Probably not.
I'm not seeing it right now. I mean, they're in the pit and they're just spraying with Tech-9s, it looks like. Just trying to like get lucky through the smoke right now. And hell, Taz does pick up Starix, but Na'Vi, the rest of them, they're alive, they're kicking. They take the rest of VP out, clean it up, and Na'Vi are sitting on 8 rounds on their CT side of Dust 2 at this point. And they've got stacks of cash just ready to buy if anything goes south. If VP managed to pick up a round, Na'Vi don't have to worry about ecoing anytime soon. This is just an ideal scenario right now for Na'Vi at the beginning of this map. Well, getting into the mid of the first half at least.
It really is. I mean, VP could do some tricks on the CT side themselves once they get there, but right now they need a lot more rounds than they have. And look at the lower dark push coming in here from Na'Vi as they take down Neo. He wasn't expecting it. Luckily, Taz wasn't the one pushing in because he has the bomb, and if he did, that'd be horrendous. Snacks is going to go down. Seuss is pushing up. What's really, really sickening right now is that Na'Vi's actually playing a style of CT Dust 2 that Virtus.pro used to play. This super aggressive, up the middle, lower dark, all over the place kind of strat is exactly what Virtus.pro were so feared for when they were, I don't want to call them the kings of Dust 2, but they were one of the best teams at it for a couple of months at least. And that's got to be painful, I think, for the Polish team, just realizing that they are they're being beat by something they know how to play as well.
Yeah, they have to be a little bit careful though, Na'Vi. They've given up 2 kills, but they still know that Pasha is really heavily tagged. They have an idea of where the bomb is. Guardian gets caught on the edge. Doesn't make it through window fast enough. He's going to spot out the man, however, so he knows exactly where the remaining 2 members are for VP. Gets some support. He should be getting some support, but Starks gets taken out, and Guardian is just missing shot after shot right now.
Oh yeah, he is, and Cease is going to go down, and Na'Vi sort of trying to retake one at a time. I mean, Guardian was up in the window, sure, but everyone else just kind of ended up running in alone, so pretty good news here for VP. Grenade raining in as well. It'd be complete theft if Guardian could get this round away, and they're both covering the window, which is smart. He's trying to take the shot through, not quite succeeding, and he's very, very low on time right now. He's going to smoke off the one angle. He wants Pasha to peek. Pasha does. Very little time. Pistol in hand. He's going to charge in, but look at Taz hiding in the smoke. This is such smart play. And Taz, click once. Guardian is going to get it, and there's enough time, I think, just for the defuse. Oh my god, what a 1-on-2 for the Slovakian player.
That's Guardian making up for like the 6 shots that he missed earlier. Him clutching that situation, that was basically either do or die and like uninstall Guardian, because if you lost that after saying like 6 shots on them on VP when they were coming into the side initially, you had to win that scenario.
Yeah,
maybe
man.
I'm being a bit too harsh, but
no,
there was a lot of opportunity there for Guardian to just mop up early, and for VP not even to get a plant to get the bonus money going into this round.
Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. Also, I mean, Virtus.pro, I'm wondering if they could have played it more defensively, like going into upper dark, but they were probably worried that Guardian was going to pick them up if they tried to run out from behind the boxes as well. Now they're going to try for a short push here, and Guardian is decimating them. Seuss helping out as well. This has turned into a complete slaughter in favor of Na'Vi at the moment. Taz and Pasha left. You got to give the Polish team credit for trying something new pretty much every round. I mean, this time, fast, short, not a bad idea, but it's just not quite working as it should. Pasha will take a kill, though, and maybe some kind of road back in here, but look at Seized.
Yeah, Seized position right now. They check, though. That's great play there by Taz.
Wow.
He doesn't just go jumping down and give himself up to Seized. He actually checks. He peeks first to make sure nobody's lurking down there. Really solid work, but now Starix is pushed out from Longhouse. He's going to eviscerate them. Pasha has no idea that he's there, and Taz is now neatly boxed into Cat.
A really hard position. He's going to steal the AWP. It is a 1-on-2. If he had a smoke, it'd be so cool because he could do something about Guardian, but Guardian is just waiting here. He's already got the double, and you see Taz knows it. He's sort of thinking about it, but it's not going to help. He's put to rest. Actually chilling kind of cool with sunglasses and everything. I can imagine Taz taking this post. But it's a 10-1, Semler. This is way out of control. I said I thought the 55-45% thing that was going on made sense in terms of the odds for this match, but right now it's more like a 99% Na'Vi.
Essentially, I mean, look at Guardian's scoreline right now, dude. Like, things are out of control. You're damn right. Guardian is at 20 frags already. Like, that's ridiculous. It's been a long time since we've seen Guardian have this kind of performance. Just dropping people left and right.
Anybody for that matter.
Yeah, but it's like the other thing that you have to consider here is that it's so difficult for VP to play against Na'Vi now with how far this has gone, because now Na'Vi, they have zero pressure on their shoulders. They have all of the money. They have a sick round lead. Their style of defense now, they can do whatever comes to mind, and there's no predicting it for VP. So VP have to always be worried about anything that could possibly happen from Na'Vi at any point in the round.
Yeah.
It's really tough for VP now to try and get momentum going back their way.
I think that's actually a really good point. Yeah, you're right. A CT side that's under pressure tends to play a little bit more defensively and standard, whereas you're right, Na'Vi could easily throw away a bunch of players. I mean, they have 2 people that are over 10,000 and one over 13,000, so they have a pretty good bank going on the CT side, and it is really scary. And you can tell they have the auto sniper as well on Zeus, which means he can just cover long all day, every day. And actually the Orbis on that side as well, so this is going to be really rough if they try and go for it. They do see Edward, and Edward, though, he's been covered by that wood panel. Takes down 1, 2, and seized inside the bomb site as well. He's going to drop the one person coming in. It's Pasha. Guardian will stop the round, and it's going to be 11-1. I don't know what the answer is here for VP. I mean, they tried the rush short. They tried the rush B, I think, once. No, maybe they haven't. Maybe a long rush. Maybe if you throw the right flashbang at the right time, you get Zeus instant headshot. That could be an answer.
A straight B rush could be a fun option as well.
B or A long.
I don't think we've seen them go for a very straight B rush. Like, no problem, just full YOLO, flashes, nades, smokes, the whole shebang, and just run. We haven't really seen that at all, but then Seized has been very good about getting in position here on this B site.
Ooh, Guardian very nearly got a double shot, but they do actually kill him long. Great job there from Pasha. No pinning for Virtus.pro. Finally, it seems like they might be able to get something done. They just got to deal with Starix up on the bomb site, Edward in the middle, and I think also Zeus on short, so it's not completely done yet. But Starix could get caught out here. There's a lot of people coming. He gets the random shot with the smoke. He was shooting at Snacks, but he killed by Ali in the background. Edward not going to connect with that one, but Zeus takes Neo, and I think that might have been the deciding moment here. Zeus surviving makes such a big difference. Even if they get the bomb down, this is not going to be an easy hold for VP. Especially because they planted for default. Yeah.
Now they have to leave Snacks up there. Snacks has only got 4 HP as well. If he's exposed even for a second here versus Zeus, he's going to get clobbered. But Zeus starts to push up. Snacks is going to get taken out first, and Edward with the double kill. Easy as that. Na'Vi, more than enough time to get this defuse. 12-1.
Wow.
This is a beatdown, Anders. This should be illegal.
I mean, it almost is, right? We'll have to censor some of the stream if this keeps going. The problem with planting default here, as opposed to planting on the other side of the box, which would be a long plant, or on this side of the other boxes, which would be for a short plant, is that when you're here, you kind of have to stay in the bomb site to defend it, and you can get grenaded and shot at every which angle. There's not that much cover going on up here. Whereas if you plant for long or short, you can go to those places and hold the bomb site, and it's the CTs that have to try and deal with not having much cover. So that's just a very basic point about how the A-bomb side works on Dust 2, but it's something that Virtus.pro couldn't do anything about. They just didn't have the control to go for any other plant, and they ended up going down for it. Starix takes down Taz in the middle. It's going to be Guardian, and this time they get him killed again. Good job, Snacks.
Yeah, this time they're fast enough. Good positioning here by Seas, though, and he makes a double. That's exactly what he had to do at this point. Now he just needs to stay alive a little bit longer. Every second counts. It's allowing for Edward to get in position in upper dark, exactly. He's going to be able to roll in here now. He's got his 2 mates moving up on B slope, and he hears somebody close in the smoke. Surprise, surprise, Neo, sit down. Easy work here. Bialy's now pinned in the corner, and Zeus, it's going to be easy work for Zeus and Starks to clean up.
I can't believe it. This is this is kind of absurd. And like, if this was on Nuke or something, I mean, Na'Vi wouldn't be playing Nuke. But if it was on Nuke, you could say, all right, 13-1. It's still it's still really bad for the terrorist side, but we've seen it before. On Dust 2, it's a little bit, unless Titan were playing when they were playing with Cali still, like that's when you expect this kind of treatment of a team. But apart from that, man, I'm impressed by Na'Vi, and Virtus.pro don't look like they want to be playing Dust 2 at all right now.
No, they really look disjointed. Well, I mean, this far into the 15th round, and they only have 1 round on their side. Anybody's going to be, it would be just demoralized at this point, right? It's just that, how do you battle back from this? How do you battle back? I mean, your CT side, maybe they can get the same kind of luck for that going their way, but we'll see.
Man, yeah, it's really hard to deal with. You can see Guardian just sniping everybody up on Catwalk, forcing them out the middle instead, where Taz is... He was crouch spraying. He was doing the crab walking. I know Rennie would be proud. Crab spraying like that is one of the most annoying things, but it can actually be highly effective, and if you're good at doing it, which is even more annoying. Zeus get a leg shot in on Bialy. There's going to re-peek run with the C-set. Come on, man. Pasha now in a 1-on-5, and he's going to get shot down by Guardian. So it ends at 14-1 with an absolutely mind-blowing 24-5 ratio for Guardian. As the top fragger, I don't know what to say.
I don't think they're going to waste too much time here in the break. Like, they should be moving along. There's a whole lot of different elements that go into like CT Dust 2 as well. There is a bit of luck with your pushes, how they work out. Na'Vi were just going no fear right from the start though. Like at the beginning, after that second round worked, they just started putting on pressure right at the beginning. Never let VP get comfortable on their side, because some teams, like you said, you know, if they play scared, they play passively, they play on the other side of the map, and they give space to the T side to start setting up their plays and to start executing their play.
Yeah.
Na'Vi never let that happen versus VP. Na'Vi were just pushing Longhouse, pushing upper dark, pushing lower dark, pushing up mid, just pushing everywhere. So VP could never get comfortable. They never knew if they were safe to be able to actually set up a play, because they didn't know if Na'Vi were coming right from the back with a knife.
What do you think, Sam? Do you think there's some comfort in the grave? You know, once you've been put in the coffin in the dirt, no more worries, that kind of thing. I think that's the only solace VP can take from this. They're 10 foot under right now, and their nails have been already hammered in long ago. Now we're talking dirt and tombstones on top here. It's Pasha with the opening kill though on Starix. Guardian running and shooting with the Glock. Goes for another one. Does a little bit of damage. They're up on short as well. Edward charging in. Another Glock in hand and more headshots raining in. It's going to be down to Bialy. He takes one in return. That's a fine shot on Guardian. He's going to drop instantly. Look at Snacks playing so sneaky. Really close. Gets the one. Gets some damage on Edward. Another kill from Snacks. Great play. Goes for a third, and Snacks is going to hero it out of there. Unbelievable play here from the Polish player. That was very, very intelligent play. He made no noise coming up, and they obviously had no idea that he was sneaking around this side, so that's a way to win around here for VP.
That is exactly what had to happen to give VP at least a little bit of hope here going into this. You know, they pick up the pistol, it's off of a sick play from Snacks. There you go, maybe they have a little bit of hope. Bit of a mistake there for Na'Vi, not having somebody watching long still. When you had three guys basically moving over towards Cat, all of you guys focused on the one position, that opens it up for Snacks in the backstab.
Yeah.
If Na'Vi had one guy turn to A slope, that might not have happened there, and Snacks could have got shut down. So there you go. That's it. Retake is executed for VP, and now we have to see if they're up for the grind, because this is going to be a long journey.
Well, we don't want to curse it. We want to give Virtus.pro a real chance here, so we're not going to mention the C word, and no, not the one all you perverts are talking about. It's going to be the other C word. Bialy waiting up here, trying to see if he can get a shot in. He will get the first headshot on, but he gets taken down by Starix. Pasha, just stay alive, just stay alive. He's got backup coming in here. Neo's waiting for him. Great grenade from Neo as well. Pasha eventually falls, but this should still work out for VP. It's not looking too bad here. Snacks almost getting caught, but he's remaining cool. You can see he's not panicking, even though he's getting fired at. Guardian, last man standing, goes down. Bit of an expensive round from VP, and the bomb does go down for Na'Vi. So, I mean, I think the CIS team came out on top this time around, but I think Virtus.pro just happy to win rounds at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Na'Vi, they still get 2 kills in a bomb plant, but you're right. I mean, at this point, it's all about just winning rounds, because VP can't give up rounds. I mean, they're sitting with Na'Vi on 14. There is no round for them to give. If they give even one away, it's map point for Na'Vi. Match point, because this is a best of 1. So that's it. Na'Vi, VP are playing with their backs to the wall right now. There is no ground to give. Na'Vi, however, I mean, back-to-back plants, they're going to have ample money now to go into this. They've got the AWP on Guardian already.
And he hits that shot on Snacks through. That's super annoying. Leg shot through the door, so it only does about 49 damage, but still pretty annoying. And he went for that AWP without any body armor. He's so confident that he feels like, you know, grenades or body shots or anything, I'm not even going to get hit. I'm going to shoot you before you even get a chance to it. He's not wrong either from the way this game has gone, so maybe it's the right investment. Also, we're like 1,000 viewers away from hitting 90,000. I don't think we've ever on this channel been at 90,000 before. You guys are incredible. Just want to put that out there as well. I mean, how do you like the setup from VP, Samla?
I'm thinking it's really safe, it's really careful, and it's just a touch scared. But this is very safe, very, very safe CT play here. No pushes. No aggression anywhere, really, apart from Taz in his cheeky position up on the boxes outside of Upper Dark on B site, but he's still on the site itself. He's still got help from Snacks. Everybody's playing so safe on VP's side right now, and this plays to Na'Vi's strength. Na'Vi love to have space on the clock. They love to have the time to set up, and here they have all the time in the world thanks to this kind of style that VP are putting out there.
Bialy in the pit. He's going to have a hard time here. 3 people coming. He takes down 1, but he has so few bullets left. He's going to fall, and that's a good trade in favor of Na'Vi here. Neo looking for the spray down. They lose Pasha as well. It's a 3-on-3, and now they've got to be careful. Guardian is coming in with the artillery up from A long. It's going to be grenade down as well, but Guardian body shot. The aim punch comes in. The lack of armor definitely killing Guardian there, and also missing the shots, and Virtus.pro are going to survive. Well played on the VP side. That looked really scary. That could have been, I mean, especially when Guardian, as like the, like I said, the artillery moving in up here, you know, once he turns the corner, that could have been the end of the round almost, but he missed the shots, and VP weren't slow to react. And now what? Now what?
Now I'm hitting the wrong button here for my push to talk. Smooth. So, but yeah, no, as I was saying, you know, Neo, great individual performance. It's those kinds of plays that we need to see from VP, because that's going to give hope. But then Starix, he sits Bialy down. Deagle shot right there. The Juan Dig is here.
You say he got sat down, but I feel like maybe he was body slammed off the stage or something like that. That was brutal.
Ooh. No, that was a nice play there by Neo, making sure that the rifle's up on that balcony. I like it.
Oh, can you throw it all the way up there?
Yeah, he just chucked it.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at the skills here.
That's clever.
Out on short, Pasha showing the Na'Vi team that there's another sniper in town. It's not just Guardian who gets out of his fun. His name is Pasha. He's going to miss that shot, but the headshot follow up with the USPS. Edward does jump down into CT spawn, but he should be going down any second now. There's someone behind him as well, and it's kind of an unwinnable position here for Edward, and Starix can't even really help him out. He will drop. Starix now 1-on-3. Deagle in hand, and making a lot of noise here. Going to go down to Neo. So overall, Pasha doing a good job that round.
Yeah, really solid. You know, now we just need to see him do that when they've got rifles in hand, and things are going to be looking pretty damn good here for VP. Let me see. Oh, okay, this is the play. They're going for the double op play, VP. Snacks and Pasha both. Okay. Time to double it. Guardian's got his AWP, but are 2 AWPs better than 1? Anders, what do you think?
I would say, scientifically speaking, they're twice as good, Semler. That's
damn
how
straight.
it is. You know, obviously, it does have some minor impact who's wielding them. You know, whether or not it's Snacks or Pasha or Guardian or me. You know, it obviously has an impact on the game. So I don't know. I think it's. I love this play from VP. I think it's a really good idea.
What's really crazy is that they don't even put one of them over on B site. Snacks is holding at mid, but he was back at Cat for a second there. And they still have Pasha holding on long. So, like, their ops are on one side of the map right now. They aren't even really holding towards the other side. VP are really VP are convinced that this is going to be an A push, it looks like. They're still waiting. Snacks is waiting at mid right now, just trying to clear it up. He could get peeked here by Seized in a second. He sees the hip. There's the shot and misses it.
It's a real shame. In the meantime, it looks like it's going to be a long push, but Snacks, we will take down Seized. Eventually it happens. Bialy in the pit. Last time he got 1 kill. He has to get 1 more here, and he gets Zeus. Next in line, Edward almost drops, but not quite. Guardian will pick up Pasha, and now look at Neo. He has to stay alive here. He has to get this kill as well on Zeus. He's trying, and Zeus, his helmet just showing a tiny bit, and he's going to go down. Edward trying to make the cross, but Neo not going to allow it. Smoke or no smoke, he's going to go for it, charging through onto Guardian to take him down. VP, man. It's still a long ways. We're still not going to mention the C word, but they have won 8 rounds. No, whoa, what? Wait, how many? What? Oh, no, the score, but it's messed up. I'm sorry. They've won how many rounds? 5 rounds in a row? It must be.
5.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's 1.5. That makes 6, right? Is the math correct?
I'm not even going there, bro. The last time we started to do this, things got out of control.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pleasure to see how well the VP are waking up right now. I mean, it just makes you wish that they'd managed to get a couple more rounds in the first half. Because still, it's just no room for error here. One mistake, and getting tagged down to 60, 70 HP at the beginning on 2 guys for VP is going to help things here for Na'Vi.
Ooh, Pasha. Oh, sorry, Snacks going for the repeat here, and it's going to be Susan Starix going down. Pretty bold repeat, and he's going to end up going down. That could be a big problem if not for Taz getting that kill. That's really scary. Seize goes down as well. Guardian, last man standing, will be dropped then. The bomb, can he put it down quick enough? His team really needs the money here. Even though they have the round loss bonus, this plant is going to allow Na'Vi to buy next round.
Yeah, it's going to give them nades. Guardian, nice defense though. He manages to set it up. They know he's on the site now, however, so this is going to be trickier for him now. with both members here for VP. One backing up, but Bialy doesn't even need the help of Pasha. He goes in and takes care of it single-handedly. Good mind games coming out from VP, though, to actually take that site. But Guardian still managing to do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, some damage being dished out there. They're going to have to rebuy a couple of rifles. And, I mean, at this rate, I'm not sure. I can't even imagine them coming back from this score here, but it's looking like they are determined to prove us wrong.
Dude.
What?
My world is like imploded. Guardian has a flip knife. What happened to the Bayonetta Bombardian?
I don't know. He's got a skin for his rifle as well. He's AWP. That's not somebody else's. Guardian has joined the skins world.
He's joined the skin squad. This is the guy who held out for like 2 years. What is going on?
Oh, I'm gonna mock him next LAN. Oh, it's gonna be good. Oh, I have to think of something good. All right. I thank you for pointing that out, Sumler. It's made my day.
No worries, man. This is like fetish going to skins. That's how big this is.
Yeah. All right. This is good. We've converted another one. High five out to all you people out in the chat. We've made someone else an addict.
Damn, I'm really shocked now. I've got to get my head back in the game here. Guardian with skins. I don't even know what to think.
Now I just need to convert him into betting, and misery loves company, right? It's still a 5-on-5 situation. 50 seconds left here. Na'Vi pushing it slowly to the B bomb site. Taz, the only one holding. Snacks is ready to flash into B. Into middle, sorry. This is a middle flash that Snacks is holding. So Taz, it's all on him here, and they're charging in. He's already down to 12 health. Oh no, Na'Vi. They might have picked the perfect timing. Snacks takes one. He keeps spraying. He can't get the follow-up kill, and he is going to go down. He leaves Starix on 1 health. That's not fair, but it's just how the real world is. It's 4-on-3. The bomb is down, and VP, they have the money to retake, and they have to retake. They can't lose this round.
That's it. They have to go for it. I mean, they do have the money. You're right. Starix is down to 1 HP, but it's still... I mean, when you're talking about a 4v3 or 3v4 retake, now a 3v3, Pasha finds a crucial kill on Guardian. That's going to potentially give an opening here. They're going to just try and rush their way through, but C's already there to pick it up. Zeus, it's a slaughter, and it's just Pasha alive now for VP, pinned at the back of the site.
Oh, Pasha, what a great kill. He goes for Zeus. No, he hits the leg shot. He has to create defuse. Zeus knows 3 seconds, 2 seconds. He's still going for it. Oh, no, Pasha. That was so close, and he doesn't get it. Oh, my God. He almost won that round. 15-7. I cannot believe it.
Well, I can't believe that they came that close. That Na'Vi, I mean... Man advantage hold for Na'Vi. Man advantage hold for Na'Vi. And yet it comes down to a 1v1. That's sick for VP. VP are waking up.
Oh, they definitely are. They are, they're one of the best teams in the world, so you can't really, Oh, no, Guardian. Did he spot it? He didn't spot the gun barrel, I think. He's feeling it. He knows something is up. He sees it. And this might be the end. I was going to say overtime could have been a possibility, but I think he saw the gun barrel there. Without the X-ray, of course, it's a lot more difficult, but I think Na'Vi might have just done it. And Virtus.pro's resilience and skill just... It might have come to an end here.
Yeah, it's all down to timing. And timing worked out perfectly for Na'Vi again. They caught the defense just barely out of position, but it was enough for Na'Vi. And now Neo is going to be the last man alive. Guardian and Ed were the last 2 frags, and Na'Vi will take this win.
Oh, my lord. That is... That turned into be one hell of a game. I mean, that could have just as well been Na'Vi just winning it 16-3 or something like that, and we would have been over a long time ago. But they made it a lot closer. That's incredibly cool. And we broke the 100,000 viewer record. What the hell, guys? You guys are absolutely incredible. And thanks to everyone who's been subbing. Semler, I'm wondering if we should do like a sub giveaway based on this incredible success. What do you think?
Go for it. But first, break, because we have to come back actually pretty quick for our next match. We should only have like 5 minutes until the next one starts, right?
How about this? We go for a break. While we're breaking, I'll buy a knife and we'll give it away. How about that?
Do it.
All right. That's the plan then, guys. We'll do a 5-minute break. Then I'll find a knife in the meantime. Next thing coming up is Virtus.pro and Mouse Sports. Stay tuned right here. It's Room on Fire, and we're so thankful all of you tuning in. We'll be right back.